Guys, I need your help. I want to get into the occult, but I'm not good at drawing summoning circles, and imps keep on getting stuck in my hair. Do you have any suggestions?
I've got a suggestion for you.
Yes.
That's right. Steamed hams.
What about salamanders?
Those aren't really occultic, are they?
Yeah, they're slimy.
Well, maybe what I should do is get into summoning devils. Yes, that's right, devils. We're going to go through all the devils in Magic and rank them. Kind of doing this in terms of rarity, and we'll figure out where we go from there. So, what are kind of the good traits of devils? They are stupid. They're evil.
They're devilish.
They're dumb as fuck.
But delightful at the same
They're
time.
delightful in a terrible, horrific, atrocious way.
Yeah.
Yes.
They're gleefully evil. They're openly malicious, and that's something you like about them.
They're gleeful. Gleeful.
Would commit an atrocity.
Absolutely. They're having a good time while committing arson, murder, whatever giving crimes you want to give them to. Probably theft.
They're like the raw emotion of evil. Less the like, I am evil. More like the fun time. But cooler than that.
They're the crimes of passion.
Yes, agreed. And sometimes the crimes of like random acts of violence.
That's passion.
The passions of random acts of violence, yeah.
Sure. All right, so let's get started with the devil tokens. There's two of them. We'll start off with, I guess it's kind of actually the same guy, your same actually effect, really. It's a 1/1 devil token, and when it dies, deals 1 damage.
Yeah, that's a spite ability, you know? I'm down for that.
That guy's got a friggin' flaming femur.
Yeah, it does. It's a really straight femur, though. Where did he take that from? What has bones that
A
straight?
skeleton!
Fair point. Okay.
Do you have very bent femurs?
Everyone does.
Talk to your doctor if you've got bendy femur.
No. Everyone's got bendy femurs. It's part of being a femur.
I'm not a femur.
Anyway, listen. It's a pretty good devil. That thing
Yeah.
is gleeful. It is having a time. It's kind of hooting on that rooftop with its femur torch.
Yeah. I like how distorted his proportions are as well, where it looks like he's like 95% head.
Yeah.
He's a chimpanzee with just a doom enemy on its head instead, you know?
Sure. I can see that.
I'm down for that. I like it.
Yeah. And the War of the Spark one is no slouch either, I think. I think they're both pretty good.
It's
Takes
less
Yeah.
hooty and more the blowfish.
Sure, yeah.
I think the devil token is right now the best creature that's a devil.
I forget,
The
do we
best
do
devil.
tokens individually?
I mean, this is the same token with
It's-
different art, honestly.
Sure.
it's basically the same. I would
Sure,
treat
I'll
them
give
as
it
a
to
unit.
you.
Yeah, I think we treat them as
They're
the
both
same.
Innistrati, sure.
Yep. Next up is the Footline Fiend. Footlight Fiend.
Footlight Fiend.
Footlight Fiend.
I'm sorry. I kept on looking
He's
at
a
the fiend.
footlight. He's adorable.
It's a good goof.
It is.
The fact that-
Rakdos has little devils that do nothing but be candles.
Yeah.
and if you step on
And-
him, he will explode and then hurt you or hurt
I
somebody
feel like
else.
being underfoot is a good thing for a devil.
Devils are
Oh,
not
it's a
big
joke.
deals.
No, typically not.
Yeah.
You can make one a big deal, but it's more like as a goof or like an
Mhm.
accident.
Like you could put a hat on one.
Sure, but it's also like, hey, as the goof, I dumped excessive magic into this devil to make a like super devil. Gotcha.
But even then, it's just a big devil.
Sure.
We empowered him wrong as a joke.
Yeah.
Is he better than the devil token? I don't know.
I
like
mean, he's literally just the devil token, but also black hybrid.
Yeah, he's a creature, the full-on creature of the devil token.
Is it better or worse, or is it neutral, the fact that he's not engaging really in devilry? He's kind of like engaging in something rather mundane, actually.
I'm gonna be honest, this dude could be an imp.
No, because he doesn't fly.
And also,
No, I'm saying though, but he's used like as an imp kind of thing,
Sure.
as this little tiny servant guy.
I mean,
This
He
devil's
dude's
could,
not-
already
also,
falling.
he could also be a goblin.
Could be, Yeah, no, that's right. But I'm saying both of those does not really stand out as a devil as much as he could be anything else.
I like him as just the tiny little minion who you yell at to do a thing.
Which yes, you do both with imps and devils. You do that sort of thing, but imps are more like manipulatively, kind of like traditional gremlins, not necessarily magic gremlins, where they're kind of, they're out there to cause, more manipulative chaos, insidious chaos, whereas devils are more explosive chaos.
And
yeah,
this
but
guy will burn a house
there's
down.
nothing really explosive about this little asshole who just sits around with a candle on his head, and sometimes people kick him, and then he explodes because he's real fragile.
Yeah.
He is more subservient, he is holding in his desires to cause chaos in there for the job.
Well,
And
I
I
don't
don't
by
like
that way.
that
That's
as
not a very
much.
devilish thing. Why is he holding it in?
Exactly.
Yeah, that's true.
You've unsold Footlight Fiend to me with that. Good job.
I think Footlight Fiend is below the devil token.
Sure. Hey, I like him, but yeah, I get you. He is currently withdrawing his traits for the art of it.
Footlight Fiend only dies because people accidentally step on him, and he is full of gunpowder and explodes when that happens.
Sure.
Or I throw him at a dude.
Yeah, that too.
All right. Next on the list is Forge Devils.
Yeah, Forge Devil.
Kind of another cute little guy. He enters the battlefield and he just throws some like lava at dudes.
And at you a little bit.
Yeah. He just
He's
throws-
not
weird.
completely trustworthy.
Well, I'm a dude. He throws it at dudes. All the dudes.
Is it weird that I think the devils are just kind of in general cute?
No, I'm with
They're
you.
a little cute, yeah. Yeah, no, you're not wrong.
We have fucked up brains though, so it kind of makes some amount of sense.
It's hard to really parse this one's mouth as a mouth. It kind of looks like just like the bottom of its chin because it's got a weird head.
He's also doing a kind of a cool pose with his arms that
He's
kind of
doing a
also
little
massive.
dance.
He's shimmying his way onto the dance floor right now.
Oh,
He's going
yeah.
to bust down.
He's walking like an Egyptian in the bottom of this cathedral as it's just burning down. He's having a great time.
Forge Devil's pretty good. Shit.
Yeah.
Forge Devil's pretty solid. Yeah.
Just dancing as the cathedral burns down. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
I don't like his proportions that much because we don't get to see the entirety of his legs. He looks like he's extremely leggy. This Forge Devil's got gams for
That
days.
makes it great to me, though.
I don't know if I associate that with devils per
It's
se.
this little
but
devil body with just these big chunky lady legs. Let's go.
all right, that's fair. That's fair. Forge Devil, gams for days, excellent dancer.
Yeah,
Oh,
I mean,
wow.
he
I
make
love
it-
you, Forge Devil.
If I were to summon like a pack of devils, well, not literally a pack of devils, but a pack of devils, in to set fire to things, he'd seem like you're a pretty good guy to show up there. He wouldn't be my mainlining devil, but he'd come in there and he'd do a pretty critical role, I think.
Sure.
Is he better than Devil Token?
Yes, absolutely.
so,
He
yeah.
dances.
Yeah, it's true. He's in
A
fact.
devil that can dance is great, especially if it's in the pale moonlight.
Yes.
I'll dance with the devil anytime, really.
Yeah.
There's no reason to wait for nighttime.
Yeah.
Next on this list is Havoc Devils.
That's just a bunch of little devils.
It's a bunch of little devils, and they're just kind of some big, it's a big boy, but it's more because it's many tiny boys at once.
Yeah. This is a henchman squad, is what this is.
Yeah.
This is the time they introduce themselves. They jump on out. They got the flames going on. We're here to be pieces of shit. And they introduce themselves.
And then they burn the house down. That's great.
Yeah. And then they get their ass kicked.
I mean, yeah.
That's
I mean-
devils, though.
It's true. He's kind of generic, to be honest. He's kind
He
of
is, yeah.
He's not bad, but he's not
I
astounding.
said he's like it's singular. It's they.
They-
They're not. Yeah.
They. Sorry, you are correct.
It's in the name. It says devils.
Sorry, the prominent one in the front just makes me go, that guy.
Mhm.
Is he the
That's just the
boss?
leader.
Okay, he's the leader.
Absolutely. He's the one with the one extra power.
He's the one closest to the camera.
Yeah, which makes him the leader. That's how it works in everything. If
Yeah,
you're
it's
the
all-
closest to the camera, that you're the most important.
That's all hierarchies work. Yeah,
We'll
exactly.
see.
Makes public relations a bit weird, but hey.
Havoc Devils doesn't have any like mechanical devilry going on. The other ones have all like these spite attacks or tiny pings.
I do like it having trample though, because
I mean,
you can stop the one, but the others are just gonna crawl over you. That's great.
And it kind of also implies the single hit damage goes away after turn, in the sense of like, yeah, there's just more of them showing up until you kill them all at once. There's more just gonna keep popping up.
Yeah.
It's not bad.
It's not bad. No, I personally would put it below Footlight Fiend though.
I'm with you on that.
I don't know. I like it above it, but that's me.
Okay, well,
I feel like a horde of devils is a perfectly devilish thing.
sure, but
That's true, but I think there's going to be things that do Horde of Devils better, and I don't think Havoc Devils does it particularly well.
That's not a question of the other things doing it better. Is does he do it better than the Footlight Fiend?
And I mean, I think they're worse devils collectively than Footlight Fiend as a singular devil.
I like the squishiness of Footlight Fiend.
Yeah.
The minion aspect of Footlight Fiend as a thing that you accidentally step on and slip and then explode is pretty fun to me.
I suppose.
Number 4.
The one up next, Hulking Devil.
He's kind of the exception devil in the sense that the deliberate going out of him being like something weird for a devil. It's like just this big dude, and he's quiet. He's just kind of there. But that's kind of cool in of itself. That's
Big chunky lad.
It's weird.
Yeah.
He's chunky, but also he will die to a bear. A bear can fuck this guy up.
I mean, the bear could fuck me up.
I'm just saying that Hulking Devil is not actually as intimidating as he looks.
But he could beat a dragon to death.
Yeah, he will die in the
Which is
process.
pretty
as well.
intimidating. You can't just go off what will kill him. It's what's he gonna do when he's dragging the thing down.
I will just, run my feet against the floor, gather some static electricity, and zap him a bit, and he's down.
Oh.
I do really like the bit with the flavor text about like all the other devils are all like cackling at once, and this guy just in the silence and distance just be like, huh, huh, huh.
Yeah.
He's laughing about some other secret goof, some other secret devil plan.
He thought of a really funny joke that he's not going to share with everyone else because he's quiet about it,
Yeah. I like Hawking
I'll
Devil.
share
I think
it.
He looks cool.
Hulking Devil was all right.
He looks cool.
I like his proportions. Yeah.
I don't know. It's like, how much do I like him though? Like,
That's my question too. I don't really like him that much. I like him. I don't like him that much.
he's an exception, which is neat, but also he's an exception, which means he's different.
Yeah.
Isn't
I-
that devilish though?
Sure.
Don't know how into the exception I am with him.
Oh, I'm all into him.
I'm
like,
for him.
I'm
think.
for
I'm
him,
for
yeah.
him.
But how for him are you for him?
I think above
I like-
Footlight Fiend.
I like him above him, yeah. Love Footlight
Okay.
Fiend.
All right, I'm fine with that.
All right. That was an easy one.
Mm-hmm.
Next on this list is Pitchburn Devils, with probably my favorite description of devils in general right here. Just the ingenuity of goblins, depravity of demons, the smarts of sheep.
Yeah.
Dumb as rocks.
Well, they'll do a thing if they see you doing it.
They get good ideas, but they're terrible ideas.
Such as these guys decided, yo, tar though.
What if you set me on fire and throw me at the guys?
Yeah.
Who's gonna set me on fire then?
Well, I've got you. The one in the back.
You set me on
Gotta be
fire, I'll set you on fire, and we'll both die.
Yeah.
That's a good dumb card. I don't care
Yeah.
It's a very good dumb card.
wildly for their looks, partially just because it's kind of hard to see them through all that sulfur and like pitch, but it's neat.
They are on fire.
Yeah.
I do appreciate the fact that one of them is just pouring a lantern on the other guy, though. Like
Yeah.
just grabbing the oil out of there and like, All right. Well, gonna make sure that you're real nice and greased up to set you ablaze, buddy.
Is that
Yeah.
an actual?
Thanks, Cletus.
Is that an actual match that he's holding, or is it a tiny piece of flaming wood?
It's a birthday candle.
Happy
It's his birthday today. Happy
Time to
birthday,
die.
Cletus.
Where do we put Pitchburn Devils? I think he's probably my number one actually right now.
I like his mechanics. I don't like his looks as much. I think I like Forge Devil more than them, but I like him more than
I
the
like
Devil
Forge
token.
Devil more. Yeah. I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
Okay.
My number 2 at the moment, Pitchburn Devils are.
All right, I'm fine with
If
that.
they were dancing, then A+, but no, they're not.
What they're doing is fun though.
Oh,
Just
absolutely.
getting ready to set himself ablaze. I like that.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Next up is Riot Devils. A pretty generic devil, all in all.
Yeah.
Quite a generic devil, honestly.
It don't even got trample.
Nah. No mechanical devil. I mean, hell, they've got more toughness than they have power. What the hell is that all about?
Yeah, it's weirdly
Well-
defensive in a way that I don't think feels right with devils.
The guy in the back's not doing much.
Nah, he's just kind of there. He'll fight you if you get close, but like not really into it, honestly. These devils are not into it, and that's a bad quality for devils.
I don't like the one in front's horns.
I
Yeah.
kind of like how fucked up they are, but yeah, I mean, this is very uninspiring. I'd say this is probably bottom of the list right now.
Yeah, agreed.
Yeah.
Riot Devils, not really doing anything for me.
They are
Yeah.
going to take some pieces of glass, though.
Oh yeah, they're all about those glass shards.
Yeah.
That's all they're riding for, is they like glass a lot.
Next on
Who
this
doesn't?
list is Scalding Devil.
All right. It's a more focused devil.
Yeah, he knows what he wants to do, and it is whip you with the flame.
Demon's Massacre. Devils Annoy, which, yeah. An expensive ping on a
Sure.
2-mana 1/1. That's pretty annoying. They're not wrong.
Freaking
I think they're
outside
right.
sword.
Being annoying is very much just a good devil quality.
Oh, yeah. Like I said with the imps, the real difference between a devil and an imp is an imp flies.
Yeah,
That's the big major difference.
I think there's more of an inherent maliciousness.
Oh, there's
to
more
imps.
to it, but that's the big dividing for me.
Sure.
Hmm.
I think the devil. There's a reason why imps are mostly black and devils are mostly red.
Yeah.
But like as a pinger, this is actually kind of uninspiring. Like I get they kind of have the thing going on here, but I don't know. It's fine.
It's an expensive ping. It's not even a targeted ping. It's players or planeswalkers only, and that's like
Yeah.
Scalding Devil is certainly annoying, but that's basically all he's got going for him. He's also not like interesting looking because he's just kind of like a dude with horns.
Does he have horns? Oh, he does have horns. I thought those were
There's
ears.
horns on there, yeah.
Yeah.
He's kind of
Yeah.
he's weirdly muscular in a way that a lot of the other ones aren't. It's kind of
Yeah.
he's very buff for a 1/1.
I feel like, yeah, if I were to like rank how I want the proportions of my devils, I want them wiry and then kind of doughy and then muscular.
Sure.
Yeah.
Bottom.
Scalding Devil is I won't say bottom. I like it more than Riot Devils, I think. But that's it.
I don't know. I like the Riot Devils because they hang out in groups together.
Yeah,
That's
kind
fair
of
too.
that's kind of where
Okay.
I'm at. It's the Scalding Devil isn't bad. It's just again kind of like the Riot Devils. It's just kind of like
Uninspiring.
yeah,
Yeah.
not bringing a lot to the table. Kind of contradicting my comment about devils are mostly red. We have in black the only mono black devil, stone throwing devils.
Yeah, back when they didn't really have an idea of what devil meant as a creature type.
And the black would just get first strike.
Yeah, black could just get first strike back in the day. It's weird.
So
Stone throwing devils. These devils look dope.
they do, and the flavor text is pretty good. They're just throwing rocks at dudes off of this thing just to be annoying. Like, it's got the devil flavor pretty good.
Yeah. They look like
Just-
devils.
Some idiots with rocks throwing at you.
Yeah.
Just over a wall, too. They live in that house over there. That's
Yeah.
their place.
Oh,
This
yeah.
is just a family of devils, you know?
Yeah.
They've got first strike specifically because they're throwing stuff at you and they hit you first before you can get in range.
When you get down to it, devils are about family.
Absolutely. A family can just be 4 devils throwing rocks at you.
Yeah.
There's nothing stopping that.
I think there's 5 devils there, though.
One of them's not throwing a rock at the moment, though.
Oh, okay.
And that means that he's not family right this second.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Stone throwing devils.
How do we feel about them?
I'm pretty for them.
They're all right. I don't know. Like, of the devil flavor that we have kind of on the plate right now, they're kind of... I
They're
don't know.
lanky, they're annoying, they're a family. And I like those 3 qualities going on there.
Sure.
But where
But
it goes,
do I like it better than like even like Footlight Fiend? Because Footlight Fiend is Footlight Fiend is also part of a family. It's just that his family includes stage like players who are busy making like murder plays.
Family includes Judith.
Yeah. Family includes
She's a scary
Rakdos.
lady.
He's dad.
well, yeah, Rakdos is everyone's dad, but
Not mine.
you'll get there. I like Throwing Devils more than Footlight Fiend, but that's basically where I'd put it myself.
I think I like Footlight Fiend more personally.
I like it just a little more than Footlight Fiend.
Okay.
When it comes down to it, I will almost always err to the side of there's a bunch of them.
Sure. That's understandable.
You could assume there's more Footlight Fiends, but the card Footlight Fiend is for only one of them, you know?
Yeah. Oh, there's definitely more. It's just that one is just by itself.
Next up, this one is one I've seen many a time. It's Torch Fiend.
I like Torch Fiend.
You do. He's setting the house on fire and just kind of looking through the burning hole.
Yeah. Burning those fucking curtains down.
It's kind of hard to get a feel of what he actually looks like and what he do, but
I'm gonna be honest, I don't like how he looks at all. That looks like a dragon to me.
I love how he looks. He's got those horns coming up and stuff.
Does he?
I love him. Yeah.
As far as I can tell, the only thing I can see on him is his head and like a hand.
Yeah. And then you
And-
can follow his head up. You can see the horn going up. You can see his ears.
Okay, hold on. I'm actually getting a better feel for this. Is behind some wood that he's
Yeah.
burning open.
It's behind
Okay.
curtains he's burning. He's holding the torch up to him.
So here's the thing. I was actually interpreting like the black part between the flames there underneath his head as his neck. So he looked like a weird dragon to me.
Nice.
Oh no. Yeah, he's like hunched over.
Yeah, it's a neat perspective. I think it's neat because I like the kind of the servile thing of he's setting your house on fire and then also himself, so he just dies in the blaze anyways.
Well, he gets into the house and then he stays in the house and continues to set things on fire. He makes sure the job is done.
Yeah.
He doesn't really care about his own survival because why would he?
He's a devil. Of course he doesn't.
Yeah.
I think Torch Fiend is pretty dang cool.
I think the quality of him just breaking stuff. Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, definitely.
Breaking stuff is definitely devilish.
Is he number one?
Torch Fiend.
He's not as groupy. He's not. Well, Forge Devil also wasn't. They're both got kind of a similar sort of feel
Yeah,
to them,
that's
where they're
the thing. I confuse Forge Devil and Torch Fiend a lot.
They're both dudes who are showing up to set fire to a house, but in different flavors of that same thing.
They're also 2 different kinds of delightfully malicious, you know? Forge
Yeah.
Devil is like having a real hell of a fun time doing it. Torch Fiend is just kind of giggling and smiling to himself. as
Forge
he does
Devil's
it.
basically having a luau.
Yeah, whereas Torch Fiend is just having a pleasant night out in your house, setting it ablaze.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I like Forge Devil a little more than Torch
Yeah, I'm gonna agree with that. Torch Fiend is definitely number 2, though. I want
Yeah.
to say.
Yeah, I'm with you. Okay. Next up, it's our first uncommon, Gang of Devils.
What y'all
Okay.
looking at?
I like Gang of Devils a lot.
There's so much going on in the art.
See, this is in fact a squad, a friendship of 3 devils, you know? These devils are also all about family, and I'm for it.
They'd burn each other down. Yeah, they're for each other.
I like the aspect that each of them will pick a different guy to set on fire when they die.
And also,
Yeah,
they'll
or-
explode.
Yes. I mean, they're devils.
Well, when you get down to it, Gang of Devils is actually just 3 Footlight Fiends or Devil Tokens just smashed up into one creature.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It's pretty good, I think.
What are
Yeah.
you doing, though, in this art? Are you just coming across them, like, having a...
Yeah, they
Nothing
burned
else
something
like that.
down, and these are the ones that didn't burn in the fire.
They're the ones hanging around, and you're like the militia guard going up, like, oh, what's all this then?
Oi, oi, what's all this then? Yeah.
And then you're running at these guys and attempting to stab them, and then they explode and kill either you or somebody else, or who knows?
They run and
All
they
of the
explode.
above.
Yeah.
They're gonna blow up.
Yeah.
I think he is pretty neat.
I want to say of the, like, squad of devils cards so far, this is my favorite.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
Yeah. Is he better than, like, Torch Fiend?
That's where I'm at. Is it?
I think he's better than Pitchburn Devil. They're better than Pitchburn
yeah,
Devils, but that's
I
where I'm
agree.
stopping.
Yeah, I'm feel hard pressed to put this above Torch Fiend because I like the deliberateness of the Torch Fiend.
There's a
Gang of Devils is a squad of 3 relaxing right now, whereas Torch Fiend is in the process of having its own fun.
Yeah.
I feel like they're relaxing because they know if something hits them, they're going to explode and cause chaos.
Sure.
They're always either just active chaos or just latent chaos.
I do enjoy the fact that the guy in the back is distinctly lounging,
Oh yeah.
Mhm.
and the
The one that's right in front of that is telling a cool story.
Man, I love these guys.
and the describing devils as a gang is also just extremely good.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
if there's going to be a official term for a grouping of devils, it should definitely be just a gang.
That or like a crime of devils or something.
Or a cackle.
Ooh,
A felony of devils.
A cackle of
Felony's
devils.
real good.
Yep. I think this is number 3. I'm not sure it's better than Torch Fiend personally. Do you?
I think I
I'm
like
for
it just a smidge more than Torch Fiend.
Want to try?
I am
convince-
with you, Zorak, on just above Pitchburn, but less than Torch Fiend.
Okay.
There's just a glee to them that I like.
Sure. I agree.
See, that's true, but I like the glee of Torch Fiend. It's a different kind of glee, a little bit more.
Sure.
Yep.
I ain't arguing. You're good.
Next up is Gibbering Fiend.
Gibbering Fiend.
That's right, Jabbering Fiend.
How dare you? It's kind of a neat guy. It's another one that basically enter the battlefield sort of pings like Forge Devil does. And the thing here is that, hey, once he's getting increasingly mad. And then when he does, he starts flinging that shit at people all the time.
He's collecting more ears.
Yeah. Ears or tongues? I actually can't tell in that art.
I believe they're ears.
I believe they are ears.
Mhm.
And he's just running around a village, just cutting people's ears off as he goes.
With a knife.
It's a cool knife.
Given that this is yeah. Yeah, no, I'm for given this is a Shadows over Innistrad card too, cutting up those ears they might even respond to that. Things are
If
weird right now.
If I may point out, cloven hooves. It's real good detail in the devil. I can go with that.
Yep, definitely. I prefer the cloven hooves to the feetsies when they do come up.
Mm-hmm.
I like his action. I actually don't know if I care that wildly for his look. Like, it's not bad, but it's
I
not.
like it.
I don't know.
It's great. I love his running. I love that they run on all fours.
Yeah,
Unless you're holding a knife,
I think
In
he's
which case, it runs on 3s.
which is great.
A
Yeah.
cantering fiend, really.
Yeah.
I do appreciate the fact that he just repeatedly just takes off people's ears as he gets crazier.
Yeah. He's having a good time. He's making a necklace and everything.
Yep.
Man. The more I look
Gibbering
at this
Fiend
guy,
has that malicious glee that I love so much. in the
yeah,
devil.
the more I look at him, I'm just like, man, actually, I really like this guy.
Mhm.
How high do you like him?
I feel like just also taking ears is such a good devilish
It's
thing.
so good.
Because it's mean and rude and terrible, but it's not actually going to kill you at all, you know?
But also, he's gonna stab you.
Oh, well, yeah, sure.
Yeah, I
I like how tiny the knife is, you know?
don't need a big knife for ears.
You don't. No,
Yeah.
you're right.
It's also a very dull knife.
You can see that the chip's taken out of that thing.
It takes him a while. He jumps you and then carves the ear off on you very painfully.
See, this is something that I feel is consistent. Devils, for the most part, are like the size of chimps, you know? They're not really that human-sized at all.
Sometimes.
So,
Yeah.
if it gets on you, just like, gets in there and just slices off you. Man, yeah, Gibbering Fiend, I'm for him.
Is he number one?
This guy could totally just join in on that luau. I think I'd like
Yeah.
him. I think he's number one for me.
Yeah,
Gibbering Fiend, I think, is number one for me as well.
I would agree.
He's obnoxious. He stabs you. It's great.
Yep, I am for it.
And by great, I mean it sucks.
Next up is the Heckling Fiends.
I love this art. It's so good.
There's so much good shit going on here in general. They killed some dudes, took off the arms, and then made them into fucking like annoyance like sticks. Be like, I got these guys' arms. Hey.
I will point out this thing here. This is Nettling Imp, but a devil.
Sure. Except it doesn't kill it if it can't attack.
Yeah. But still, you know what I mean.
Yeah,
It's
definitely just taunting.
It's a similar sort of thing where they're taunting, but there's kind of a different flavor in that thing. Like,
yeah.
With Nettling Imp, the thing I get there is that he's encouraging you by, stabbing you essentially, whereas this thing is more like offending you to have to kill him. Like, this thing, how dare?
These extremely will turn around and like use their little hand sticks to smack their own ass.
Yeah.
They will use these hand sticks to like grab, like to like throw stuff at you, like
That
fling
too.
shit.
Yeah.
You know that the reason why that one's only holding up one arm is that because he accidentally dropped the one that was giving the middle finger.
Absolutely. Yeah. These ones are great. Heckling Fiends are great.
I think I think this is extremely good.
I love the art. I love just the people in the foreground looking at this. I love that so much.
Yeah,
they're also just kind of looking at them. I know it's because we don't really see like the rest of their bodies, but they're not like in motion right now. They're not actually heckled enough yet to get mad, you know?
I assume that they just jumped on the thing.
Or they just looked up and noticed them like, oh shit.
Yeah.
Oi, what's all this then?
So the thing about this Heckling Fiends is that it has a lot of similar reasons for why I like Gibbering Fiend, but there's two of them.
Yeah.
I personally would say this is probably my number one right now.
Yeah.
A lot of changes to the number one so far with Devils.
Hey man, Devils, while they work good as like kind of common underlings, they do some really cute shit with the more rare devils is the thing.
Yeah.
I feel like Gibbering Fiend's collecting ears. These guys have hands.
Yeah,
that's
It's a lot
also
harder to
beyond.
get through an arm, through a wrist with a knife than it is ear.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Do do either of you have an issue with me putting him at number 1? I realize
Oh,
I
that's
just
I
not
don't-
number 1.
nope.
All right, just had to double check. Next up, Mayhem Devil. It's a devil on a unicycle. It's a big devil on a unicycle. How do we feel
And I
about
like
this?
that about it. But I feel like he's
He's a chunky lad, I'll give you that. But that's more like, hey, Rakdos thought it'd be a good goof to chonk up a devil and give it a giant killer unicycle. And you know what? He's right.
He is literally fleeing an explosion that he caused that is going to level a building on a unicycle.
Yeah, it's. I have a couple of problems with how this devil looks outside of the everything else that's going on, because everything else that's going on is great.
What do you have against his look?
I just feel like he's too tough looking.
He's riding a unicycle. That takes a lot of muscle.
Yeah, he's.
I know.
Rakdos, Ravnica
He's a
does have.
performer.
Rakdos does have Ravnica does have hills going up those things on his unicycle. He had to build up the muscle mass, otherwise he wouldn't be able to get around.
Okay, fine, sure.
Also, he's literally doing this while the apocalypse is happening.
Yeah.
He is ignoring the fact that everybody else is fighting for the survival of his plane to just blow up another like Orzhov Cathedral. Because you know what? Why not?
Yeah.
Devil's pretty good.
He's pretty good. Like I get where you're coming from. Where he's not as
He
puny.
looks too generically cool on top of the unicycle, but the fact that he's on a unicycle really does temper that.
Generically
When have you
cool.
ever seen somebody on a unicycle and thought, "Wow, that guy's cool"?
Yeah,
Exactly. I'm saying that because he's on the unicycle, I think I'm into it. Like, he gets away with it. That's what I'm getting at.
It's a dumb
If
looking unicycle too.
Oh, definitely. That's a unicycle that was taken from a single chariot wheel, you know?
Yep.
I couldn't tell if it was a chariot wheel or they started with a chandelier and inverted
It's
it with
just
spikes.
a bunch of knives.
Yeah.
It's kind of
It
the
looks
Rakdos
dumb.
aesthetic.
And I like that a lot. I like that it looks dumb, and that gives enough of the looks dumb quality for a devil that I'm into. And he himself looks pretty cool, and that's actually a bad thing, but you know what? That's fine. He's on the unicycle.
I think devils are allowed to look cool.
Yeah, I agree personally. They just have to look devilishly cool.
Yeah.
How do you feel about his ability with tying to the devilishness? The fact that when people do nasty things, he's like, eh.
You mean whenever I sacrifice one of these devil tokens?
Yes.
Yeah, he just adds to it. It's great.
Yep.
He adds to the chaos.
What he does is he picks up the devil that you're going to sacrifice, and he's the one who throws them after setting them on fire, so it deals 2 damage instead, basically.
Oh,
Well, it does
Torch
1
Fiend
damage twice.
Burn down a curtain? Guess what? I'm getting in there too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's getting in there. He's getting stuck in, and okay, Mayhem Devil rules.
But he also gets
And
really
they'll
into it when
roll.
but he gets into it when your opponent sacrifices stuff too. Like, yeah, all right, yeah. I'm still gonna hit
I
you,
like
but yeah,
this
all
guy.
right.
Let's do this. Let's party.
Yeah.
I think he's pretty good, but how high? I don't think he's better than Heckling Fiends, personally.
I think he's number 2.
Yeah, I think he's better than Gibbering Fiend.
I think you're right.
Man, his back is pierced.
Yeah. Next up, it's Rakdos Cackler.
Oh
Yep.
boy, this was a limited all-star, and also a pretty common in general because he's a 1-mana 2/2 a lot
Yeah,
of most of
Friday
the
Night
time.
Magic promo.
Mhm.
Get there. Friday
Yep.
Night Magic.
I like how he looks a lot. He's pretty kind of generic, admittedly, in the sense that but he's just there to attack all the time, and he's cool.
Yeah.
A good quality of Rakdos Cackler is I don't think I would feel at all out of place shooting this in Doom,
Yeah.
Sure, absolutely.
which is a good quality for a devil to have.
Yep.
I like to think that the regular art is him unleashed, but the other one's him just hanging back.
Sure.
It's great.
Yeah,
Love
I think Rakdos Cackler is pretty good, but he is a bit lacking in the supreme sort of devil flavor.
He is having fun, Rakdos
Yes.
Cackler is having fun. You can see him on his dumb grin,
Yep.
and his horns are great. Like they're huge and they're coming out like from his cheekbones instead.
He's got them Rakdos style horns.
Yep.
Yeah.
He
I'm
looks like
for
their
him.
guild symbol.
I don't feel as strongly about Rakdos Cackler as I do about some other devils. This is the main problem. I do like him. I like him a lot, but I don't like him. I don't feel the need to defend him from anyone else.
Yeah.
You know?
Is he better than Pitchburn Devils?
Yes.
Yes, but I think that's where I end it.
Yeah,
I would agree with that. Yeah.
That's kind of where I was thinking. I don't think he's better than Gang. All right, checks out. Next up, it's kind of a swerve here, actually. We're going to be talking about the Rakdos Key Rune.
Yeah. It's
stiff-
really hard to get a good feel for the devil that this turns into, but you get at least a little look at him up
It's
there.
a knife that you hold up and a devil pops out of it.
Yeah.
It's all right. Like, I don't hate it, but also I don't love it. I appreciate the fact that it turns into like a 3-1 first striker. That's kind of all right, but
He throws 3 rocks.
I would kind
So the thing about Rakdos Key Rune that I do appreciate is if I do just imagine, the head on the tip of this, that's like the face of the devil that pops out.
Sure.
Basically means that it looks like a little devil baby.
Yeah. And also, it's a
for the-
knife.
Yeah, horned
It's
baby
a devil.
knife.
It's also a knife.
Yeah. It's all right.
I would probably put him on the bottom. Like, nothing against it necessarily, but it just,
I think I like it more than maybe Scalding Devil.
Same.
Maybe.
All right.
Yeah.
Like, he's a knife. He's
Being a
devil
knife
that is also a knife.
is pretty
Yeah.
good.
Sure. You're not wrong necessarily. Next up is Scourge Devil.
It's a Crixus devil.
It's kind of neat.
It's weird.
The whole Crixus thing being about everybody just coming back from the dead all the time, including this devil coming back, and then when he comes back with your guys.
It's not so much, it's things are bringing them back from the dead.
Sure.
A lot of necromancers on Crixus.
Sure. Fair.
But this one's got puppies.
It does have puppies. It's whipping the puppies with a snake skeleton? Is that what's going on there? A bird skeleton?
That is a spine attached to a chunk of femur.
Isn't there like a bird skull at the end, though?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's
probably.
birds and
Yeah.
all that kind of. There's birds
anything
in
on
Mars,
Crixus even.
so.
Yeah. Well, so he's coming back and he's whipping these dead dogs. I don't like.
Look, it's hard to have fun on Crixus.
Sure.
This guy's having fun.
Is he?
Yeah, look at him.
I feel like you could be having more fun. Like, he's a devil. Why aren't you
Not
not
on Crixus.
Also, the fact that he's playing like an army role. Like, I don't know how I feel about that. Like,
I don't know.
Yeah, he's like, this is a leader right here. Scourge, what are you doing leading something, Scourge Devil?
I guess that does make sense.
They
are dogs.
Yeah, no, he's leading dogs, but still.
I don't want devils in charge of anything other than like chaos. This seems less chaotic and more deliberate in a way that makes me kind of go like, I don't know.
What if these are the dogs of war and also they're dead?
Sure, but also I don't want a devil unleashing the dogs of war. I want.
Look, I'm just playing devil's advocate here.
God damn it!
It's gonna happen.
I'd put him at the bottom.
Yeah. I do like him though. I've played this card a lot.
Sure,
Scourge Devil,
he's
I
fine.
wouldn't put him at the bottom. I'd put him above Scalding Devil as well.
Any pushback, Red?
Can you sell me on it?
Well, Scourge Devil, I like how he looks more. That's the thing. He's wiry, he's thin, he's got a really weird dumbass pose that he's doing to get that whipping going on.
Look,
if nothing else, just how Scourge Devil looks on its own looks better.
Look at Scourge Devil and his wiry pose and the dumbass pose he's doing to get his whipping on.
What? I'm saying I like Scourge Devil more than Scalding.
Alright. But also look at the Scalding Devil. He's doing the same damn thing.
He is.
Nah. Nah, Scalding Devil's way
Alright.
more straightforward.
Yeah, I like Scourge a little more.
All right.
Purely off of looks alone, I'll take Scourge over Scalding.
Fair enough.
Speaking of looking great, though.
Oh man, yeah, Squealing Devil.
Squealing Devil.
He's got
Yeah.
a tiny skull medallion.
You want to
and-
buy one of these, buddy?
This guy was like the first devil they printed since the Arabian Nights one. This guy rules.
Well,
I
the Alaro one was... Scourge Devil would have been after that and before this guy, right?
No, because this is Dissension. Shards of Alara was years after.
Yep.
She had Time Spiral, then Lorwyn, then Shards.
I really like the fact that you can either use him call him out as a creature, or you can also just call him out as basically a spell at the same time. And if you want to, you can summon him, basically squish him in your hands just for the magic and just cast him aside.
You could throw him at a guy, yeah.
He's neat.
I like how his little skull necklace thing here that he's brandishing is actually also attached to his neck.
You wouldn't want to lose it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But like not just attached to his neck from like a choker. No, that choker goes through his neck.
yeah,
You know?
it's pierced, yeah.
Neck piercings seem like they would be pretty rough, but on the other hand, he's a devil. He don't care.
He loves it. That's the secret. He's a devil.
I love his shitty smile.
He's
Yeah.
so bulbous and
His-
gross.
His really distorted look is pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
God, the pre-circusy Rakdos look falls flat a lot of the time, but I love this guy.
Yeah, I'm for
I'm
it.
for it.
But
Yeah.
how for it are we?
I'm just looking at his little nose.
Is he
Hmm.
better than Rakdos Cackler?
Yes.
Yes.
Is he better than Gang of Devil?
Man.
Man, that's actually kind of hard. I would say yes.
Yes, but not by a lot.
Yeah, agreed.
So is he better than Torch Fiend then?
I don't believe so.
I
Torch
think,
Fiend.
I think he is, just because he's something.
I think Squealing Devil's just smile wins me over just slightly over Torch Fiend.
Yeah, I
I
Just
like
slightly.
Torch Fiend's smile too, though, is the thing.
Yeah, but I like Squealing's more.
I
Just a smidge. It really
agree.
says how close Torch Fiend and Gang of Devils are in my mind.
They're both kind of going for similar things, but in kind of different ways. We're just like a disposable guy that you basically call out just to do a thing. But I like the immediacy of how Squealing Devil's immediately just like, nope, if you didn't do the right stuff with me, I'm just going to immediately explode. And you can use me showing up to power up some guy. It's kind of neat.
You can set a guy on fire.
Yeah.
He'll go running.
Yeah. Next up is Tybalt's Rager.
Mm-hmm.
Boring.
Boring.
Oh no! Oh,
I think he.
I like him.
Do you?
Yeah, he's on fire.
Sure.
Yeah, a lot of devils are on fire, though. He's not even like Pitchburn Devil style on fire. He's just on fire. He's generating that fire.
He's also a little too explicitly chimpy. You know, where he's got a little actual like monkey in him, like. Well, he's not
I
even
love
like.
that though.
He's not even
He's
like.
got a baboon face.
Yeah, he's.
That's the part I love though. Love that
I'm
mouth.
for it too, but it's
I don't know. He
does.
doesn't.
I don't like his legs. I'll give you that.
Yeah, the legs are a big problem.
He doesn't feel as playful as I'd like.
He feels a little bit too like trying to be intimidating, you know?
Yeah, and
He is intimidating.
Yeah.
I appreciate the fact that it still does the death trigger, and the boosting it with like fire is kind of neat, and you know the flavor text goof. is
Tybalt
fine,
would set
but-
a dude on fire like that. It's great.
Sure.
My main problem is that while I don't feel any glee out of Tybalt's Rager.
Yeah.
Tybalt's Rager's not having fun. Tybalt's Rager's doing a job.
It's just raging. I get you.
Yeah.
But he is hucking a rock.
Sure.
Which is fine. It's a hot rock too. It's slightly on fire.
Yeah. Judith likes its energy.
Sure.
And I think she knows a little bit more about devils than you do.
Well,
Judith.
I honestly, I would probably put him on the bottom.
No. Oh, no.
Again, I do like how he looks more than Scalding Devil.
Yeah.
Well, how high would you put him, Red?
I'd put him above the key rune.
Hey, you're pretty close to the bottom. You act like I'm crazy.
Yeah, but he's not the bottom.
What do you got against Scalding Devil?
What do you mean, what do I have against Scalding Devil? What do you have against Tybalt's Rager?
I think Scalding Devil's better than him.
I like him better than the key rune.
How do you feel, MDC?
I'll take it. Above the key rune stuff is fine with me.
Yeah, kind of.
I love them teeths.
Pretty good
Yeah, I don't know. I kind of just wish his proportions were just more distorted, is all.
Sure.
I kind of wish that he was having more fun. That's
Look, you don't know. Maybe those legs are some guy. Some other guy. Those aren't his legs. You ever think of that?
I'd have not, because it's a dumb thing to think.
I know.
Yeah, it is a pretty dumb thing to think. Next up, it's our first rare devil. It's Bedlam Reveler. This guy is weird. I don't...
Better horror than devil.
I mean, he's been altered by Emrakul, so...
Yeah, like it's... I like what it does in that it's like induces madness and like is like boosted and easier to summon based off of your madness. And
Again, that's way more of a horror thing than a devil thing, though.
yeah, Emrakul stuff is a bit weird in that regard.
Yeah. He's like a heartbeat away from just being an Eldrazi.
Yeah, I like him in... That's the thing. I like him in the abstract. I don't know how much I like him as a devil.
I don't like him much as a devil at all, really. He looks okay, but he's way too big. I don't like how big he is. Just in general, mana cost and, like,
But he's
abilities.
but that's just like the challenge to summon him, and then he's easier to summon the crazier you are.
Yeah.
Because you've done something horribly wrong to this devil.
Yeah.
Seeing the word prowess is weird on that.
Well, they were playing around with doing prowess for...
No, it's not even that. It's just seeing the word prowess on a devil.
Look, this
Like, not even mechanically, just prowess.
he knows kung fu, all right?
Yes.
I don't like Bedlam Reveler that much. Again, I'll say this over and over again. Better horror than a devil. Not a bad horror, kind of a bad devil.
Yeah, he's probably the bottom. Like
This
I
is
like
the
him.
one I'll agree with you is just the bottom right now.
I like Bedlam Reveler in the abstract a whole lot. I have used him to great effect.
Yeah.
You have? I can confirm.
But yeah, I agree. Yeah. Next up, Charmbreaker Devils. This one is kind of subtle, where I feel like people forget about Charmbreaker Devils a lot.
I do, and I use him in one of my commander decks.
But there's kind of
He's good in my commander deck, it turns out.
It's kind of the neat thing here, the kind of flavor is that they basically like, hey, he's breaking magic stuff, kind of, and then keeps on grabbing magic for you to break.
And drinking it.
Yeah.
I like the one in the back a lot. He's just really going ham on the house right now.
Yeah.
Like, the chaos here is specifically the fact that he lets you just routinely set stuff on fire. He's like an enabling devil. And then he gets, it's also another group of devils. That's pretty decent.
Yeah.
Yep.
How do you feel
It's
about
a group of devils.
How do you feel about the face of the devil on the bottom right, where it's very strange?
Oh, I'm for that.
It's weird, but like
he's all mouth.
It's entertainingly weird. He's got prey eyes for some reason.
Its eyes are up under its ears.
Yeah.
He all mouth.
I can get behind that. Yeah, he's all for smiling.
Yep.
Want to see that guy's mouth just open and his head just flips up. And it's like, what the hell? That's not normal.
Yeah.
What about peep them teethers?
Ah.
Yeah. Though.
I love how they look.
Yeah.
I think they're great.
Yep. how great, though? Is he better than Gang of Devils?
Yes.
Yeah, I would
it is
say
a
this is
gang
probably-
of devils that is breaking shit.
Is he better
Yeah.
than Torch Fiend?
Yes. Look at those
Sure.
faces.
Yeah.
There is a deliberate glee on that main devil's face.
Yeah, he's just trying to crush his way into this like magical charm. Is he better than Gibbering Fiend? Let's jump up a bit.
See, the thing I was going to say for Forge Devil, if Forge Devil was Forge Devils, I think that would actually be better than Charmbreaker Devils. But Charmbreaker Devils with multiples is definitely pushing it out.
Yeah, but is he better than Gibbering Fiend?
Yes.
I'll say yes.
Yeah.
I love that it gets you a random instant or sorcery back.
Yes,
I think that adds a lot to it.
Good point.
Yeah. Now,
because sometimes that ain't helpful.
Well, let's see your hand.
Yeah,
you're not forced to cast it.
But also, man, there's other spells I could use.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Is it better than Mayhem Devil?
I don't believe so.
They're very different things.
They are. I feel like Mayhem is just a smidge better.
Yeah, I think I'm with you.
Like, it's close, but man.
All right. Next up, Flayer of the Hatebound.
This devil's wearing pants.
Yeah, that's weird.
And a mask.
It's a weird, like he's got into some other sort. Who gave the devil religion?
Call the Cathars! No, not the normal Cathars!
The fact that he's wearing pants is weird, but also I kind of appreciate that weirdness and how like inexplicable. It's kind of like it's like hulking devil. It's like, why is he wearing pants? What devilish pantsery is he up to? What devilish hosiery?
Yeah, I'm
see,
actually with you.
When you kill the Flayer, the Hatebound, the pants come off and he gets the +1/+1 and comes back.
Man.
That's the symbolism for undying.
And
is he takes his pants off.
Oh my.
Oh god.
You may have killed my pants, but now I'm here and angry about my pants.
I like that his devilry is the fact that, hey, whenever things come back, from the dead or, are getting like huge, he gets in on it, basically. He is like setting them on fire. He's setting you on fire. He's partying. He's reveling.
Zombie, huh? Here, let me help. Boop, fire. Man.
Yeah.
I like that his tail's on fire.
His tail's on fire. He's got a bone torch again.
I feel like, like most, his weird propensity for wearing clothes actually kind of replaces his proportions basically just being a dude.
Mm-hmm.
They can look like dudes, but if they're gonna look like dudes, they gotta wear pants.
Exactly, yes.
Yeah, I agree. I don't care for his name. I know that's not something we normally poke at that much, but Flayer the Hatebound is a dumbass name.
It really is, yeah.
He's the slayer of the nasty men.
What? So Flayer of the Hatebound, what did he do? He skins people who are mad when they die?
I think it's more like he's the one who he flays you or hurts you when the people who refuse to die, the Hatebound.
So here's the thing. He definitely named himself that, right?
No.
He's too stupid for that.
He's too stupid for that. He named himself like Stab Boy. All devils name themselves Stab Boy. Every single one.
So what's your name? Stab Boy.
Yeah, but what's your last name?
Stab Boy.
All right.
We already have 3 Stab Boys in our devil gang. You needed to come up with a new name. All right, I'm Stab Boy Crunchman. There's already 3 Stab Boy Crunchmans.
Stab Boy Skinner.
All right.
That's a good. All right. Scanner, you're over there.
Stab Boy.
But I think he's pretty good. Is he better?
He's one of those ones where the exception works for it.
Yeah.
I agree, yeah.
He's pretty devilish. Is he better than Torch Fiend?
Yes. I actually had to think about that, though.
Yeah, the fact there was a little bit of silence there. Yes, he's better than Torch Fiend.
Is he better
But
than...
I actually don't know how much farther up he's going.
Yeah.
Squealing Devil. I'll put him above Squealing Devil.
I think he's better than Squealing Devil.
I think he's better than Forge Devil.
Can
I
you sell
don't.
me on that at all? Because I could be pushed.
I think that Forge Devil, while it's kind of a good party devil of just imminent chaos, I like the evil to Flare the Hatebound. I like a little bit of maliciousness in there as well. Like, they're not necessarily like, it's not demonic, but it's definitely a kind of devilish,
All right, yeah, I can see it. All
Alright, but hold on. I've got my own cell.
Okay.
Forge Devil's gams are on full display while Flare the Hatebound's covering is up.
Is he? Or is he wearing like He-Man pants?
I think he's...
I think those
I
are
think
just his
that's what he
legs.
Alright, so where is he going?
What do you think? I think he's above Forge Devil.
I think he's just above Forge Devil, but not Gibbering Fiend.
Okay.
Alright. The science was done. I can't defend any further.
Yep. Motherfucking Hellrider.
Oh, it's Hellrider, the guy I always think is Flare of the Hatebound.
Man, Hellrider's a good-ass card, though.
He's a devil riding a demonic hellhound.
Yeah.
He's like a motorcycle. And then when all of your dudes go crazy, he just goes crazy, also setting more dudes on fire. Oh, man.
Also,
Hellrider.
he's got haste because he's riding a dog.
Oh.
He's really good.
Is Hellrider, like, mechanically the strongest devil?
He's up there. I don't know if he's the strongest, but he's up there.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I like the mayhem aspect of him. I like the fact that he just shows up out of nowhere on his doggo cycle. And then it's just like everybody immediately, he's kind of the one where he rides in the battlefield and literally all hell breaks loose, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, oh shit, everything got way more chaotic and dangerous with this guy. And he's not really like a boss. It's just that he's contributing to the destruction.
Yeah, no, he's not a boss, but when he shows up, everyone just gets fucking wild.
He is boss as hell.
Yeah.
Is not a boss, is boss.
Yeah. I honestly, I would probably put him at number 1.
The fact that Hellrider is currently ghost riding his dog cycle, like just standing up on it too,
Yeah.
is great.
Man.
Huh.
I would put him at number 1.
It's called Hellrider.
Yeah, it's also a perfect name. It's the exact
Man.
opposite of Flare of the Hellbound, where like Flare of the Hellbound is kind of a terrible name.
Flare of the Hellbound would be a good name. Flare of the Hatebound doesn't read as well.
Oh, sorry, yeah, Flare of the Hatebound, sorry. But Hellrider, on the other hand, now that's a dope-ass name.
He also looks really cool, but also devilish as hell.
He looks really cool on first look, and then you actually like take good attention, and he's weirdly squat and kind of weird and gross on top of his dog cycle. Yeah.
It's just like you're fighting a bunch of these devils and you're finally figuring out like, we're managing to hold them back. And then all of a sudden this asshole suddenly bursts out of
You hear a motorcycle roar in the distance.
Dog's
It's like, what the hell is that?
and this guy just jumps out of like a burning cathedral just behind the dude. And then more shit's just exploding everywhere. And it's just like, oh shit.
This is the type of devil that would just make a demon go, hell yes, and just throw the horns up.
Yeah.
You know how hard it is to make a demon do that?
Hellrider's number 1. He just did.
Yeah.
Hellrider's number 1. Yeah.
He's good.
Man.
He's real good. Yeah. Next up is Impetuous Devils.
Oh, why did you guys have to come after Hellrider?
Yeah. Impetuous Devil is really good. Yeah.
I like how weird. They're so lanky. Like, even their
They
fingers
look
are
like
lanky.
the friggin' stone throwing devils.
Yeah,
They're
do.
back.
They're a family again.
It's just a group of devils that is basically set up to immediately die and kill a thing. That's great.
Yeah.
Yeah, they run out, they swarm over. Yeah.
They're a devil version of, what is that, ball lightning,
Ball lightning,
basically?
Yeah, it's a ball lightning variant. Except they're going to kill a thing.
Yeah.
It's like
with trample and haste.
They're going to kill the thing that you want them to kill.
Yeah.
You basically set these guys, hey, you guys, kill that thing, and they just do it.
They're like, oh yeah, let's go for it.
Dogpiling the birds of paradise.
Man, I love Impetuous Devils too. It's like all of the good qualities that Heckling Fiends have, almost, with the exception of like the Heckling Fiends have great hands that they have stolen. Impetuous Devils is them, but there's more of them, and they're also having a ton of fun. And they're also gonna murder the hell out of something.
Yeah.
They're just having fun.
Yeah, they're having fun and also dying. It just, I really want to emphasize how their fingers.
Yeah, they're really long. Like, everything about them, they're weirdly long and sinewy and also spiky in a kind of interesting way.
They weirdly remind me of, like, sea spiders.
Yeah,
sure.
agreed.
Yeah.
In, like, a good way.
So Impetuous Devils number 2 is what we're getting at.
Heckling Fiends are really good still.
They've got.
I think I like Impetuous Devils more than Heckling Fiends.
I think I like Heckling Fiends more. The hands on a stick imagery and that level of fuckery is super good.
Heckling Fiends makes me laugh.
Yeah.
Impetuous Devils makes me think of the Night on Bald Mountain section of Fantasia.
Oh,
with the
absolutely.
Dancing Devils,
Yeah.
And I really like that.
Man.
I mean, I think I like Heckling Fiends more.
That's fair.
Yeah.
I like these ones a little bit more, but that's...
So it comes down to me.
Yeah. Where are you on this?
Go with God, or I guess Devil.
Heckling Fiend makes me laugh, but Impetuous Devils... Man. Look at that one, like, dead center in the back. Just look at that guy.
Mm-hmm.
Got his leg up. He's just leaping. Man. Oof, doofa.
I'm not going to try to make it a pitch because I'd be fine whatever decision you make, but
I think the Impetuous Devils just barely squeaks by.
okay. Fair enough.
They're really good.
Because, yeah, the Heckling Fiends make me laugh, but these guys, I'm just looking at them, and I'm just like, man.
They make me laugh a little bit, because they look, again, like a little dumbass henchman squad, and
I want to see what they're going to do.
Mm-hmm.
And they're dancing and everything.
Yeah. Next up is an honorable mention. It's Jaloom Grifter.
Jalen Grifter, which is weird.
Yeah.
It's named after Jalen Tome, which is the initials of Joel Mick. It was one of the initial playtesters. It's the guy who hired Mark Rosewater.
Is that just him in the art as a devil?
Yep.
All right.
This guy got made a devil when Unstable came out.
I see.
Until then, he was a summon legend.
Thus far, the only legendary devil.
Yeah, it's fun.
Yep.
Yeah, neat effect. I like him, but unstable.
I like what the card is doing. Yeah.
Yeah, unglued. Sorry,
he's just doing 3-card Monty. It's like, yeah, all right.
Yeah, but it's a silver bordered card. We're not really going to consider it necessarily.
No, it's in its own pile. If there was another silver bordered devil, we'd rank it against that.
Yep. Next up, though, is a card that I very much appreciate quite a lot. It's Sin Prodder.
Sin Prodder.
Man, his look is so cool.
Sin Prodder might actually be like flat out my favorite looking devil.
Sure. He's
like single devil.
He's definitely up there. I don't know if he's my favorite looking one.
He's
not so classic devil, but still has some...
absolutely.
The name is great. It's not the good one, Sin Prodder.
I like his effect where basically he's giving you like a terrible decision to make. It's like, oh, do you want me to stab you or do you want to let me take this thing?
Yeah.
It's a neat effect. He's
It's like he's doing it and then looking at your opponent. Like,
So the thing about Sin Prodder that actually does make it, I can't tell if this makes it lose or gain points. Sin Prodder is more of like a traditional devil and not a Magic the Gathering devil.
Oh, it's definitely an Innistradi devil. It's fine.
Yeah, I'm just
I mean-
saying it's still.
it's a more
weird.
it's a more intelligent devil. I'll grant you that, where it's getting a bit more fiendish perhaps, but it's using it for the randomness of it all makes it more chaotic. There's not a deliberateness to what he's doing. He's grabbing something that you don't want him to have, and he's basically reaching out one hand, the thing, the other hand, the stabbo.
You want to be an angle, or you want to be a Grinch?
You want to be a stabble, or you want me to get this other devil?
Choosing that Grinch every time.
Saint Grinch.
Behold the Gunch. It's the Grinch with a gun.
Gosh, man.
I really like Sin Prodder an awful lot. He's not, I guess, like supremely like over the top, like devilish in terms of like, but it's not a group.
I love him.
But I think he's real good.
He's up there. He's up there. He's one of my favorite single devils.
Yeah.
Mechanically, I think he's a super good devil.
Yep.
Yeah.
Is he
Good
better?
luck.
Is he better than Charmbreaker Devil?
Yes.
Devils.
Yeah.
Is he better than Mayhem Devil? It's got a
Yes, 'cause he's
unicycle.
causing his own kind of mayhem.
Yep.
Mhm.
Is
And
he
it's
better than
looking at your
Heckling
opponent while he's in
Fiends.
his house burning it down.
yeah? Is he better than Heckling Fiends?
Kind of don't think so.
I say yes.
Oh boy. Okay.
I'm not.
He's really cool looking.
He is. I agree with you there. And I enjoy that. He's
It's-
having fun. I'm for that.
It's the fact that he's in a house that is burning down doing this adds to that.
Yeah, and I appreciate that he also like the kind of the thing that is kind of a little annoying about devils is that they're not actually that great at getting in typically because they're so tiny. Where the fact that they explode has benefits, but this is a devil that can actually get in there because his like nasty looking, Bident is, or I guess it's technically a trident, but is nasty enough that he can actually get in there and actually stab a guy with his menace.
Mhm.
I like that, unlike Bedlam Reverer, where prowess doesn't really, I don't like it on a devil. I think menace is a good word for a devil.
Sure.
Absolutely. Yeah. Like good devil keywords: trample, haste, menace.
Yeah, I think
Those are all good.
I think I like him better than Heckling Fiends. Nothing against
Yeah.
Heckling Fiends, but I think I like him better.
All right. Then
Is he
impetuous devils. Where does he land on that front?
I would put him probably above Impetuous Devils.
Um,
I'm still on below.
Yeah, no,
even Heckling
so-
Fiends myself.
yeah.
So
Is
So
this
again,
split the
my
difference.
call.
Put him below impetuous devils.
because I'm still trying to decide how I feel. Let me look
Okay.
at Petrus Devils more.
like Impetuous Devils is just a good group of devils like that just die all at once. Sin Prodder is more endurable, but that basically means that he causes even more devilry and like chaos.
But also, Impetuous Devils is a bunch of devils just going out and burning things.
Yeah, but then immediately die.
And I think Impetuous Devils is better than Sin Pro.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay.
I'm not opposed to that.
The rule of many devils wins out over single devil.
Sure. Next up, it's Vexing Devil.
Vexing devil
Guy.
is a weird devil. I know what he's doing here. You either get a 4/3 or you take 4, and well, if you want to take 4, you don't have to deal with the devil. So either he gets thrown at you or he's around.
Has this guy been like? Have they figured out a place to put him yet in a deck?
I don't know.
He's one of those cards where he never really caught on, but he's still like $5.
I think it's because people keep on thinking like, oh, maybe he'll eventually be good on like a sacrifice or like a dying creature deck or
I'm gonna look see if anything's playing him right now.
like a burn deck. But
He was printed in Ultimate Masters.
Yeah, because he was more than $5 before that.
Yeah, I don't know actually know how I feel about him as a devil. Like he's kind of.
I like his mechanic, but
His
I don't like
mechanic's
how
very
he
good.
looks.
It looks all right.
He looks okay,
the
but
pose is weird in a way that I'm like.
it's another one of those cases where I think he looks too intimidating, like too trying too hard.
I don't know. I don't know about that. Is his mechanic that devilry? I guess it kind of is.
Oh yeah,
devilish.
definitely. He's giving you a little bargain. He'll go away if you let him stab your eyes out.
Yeah, I guess he's getting his pound of flesh and then he leaves.
I feel like
But
if
it
it was
doesn't have
called
a back at all.
if he was called Vexing Devils, maybe I'd be more into him.
Yeah,
Because there's
it was
four
like a
of them.
squad of
in the
4.
yard.
Yeah,
There's just 3 guys back there just watching him.
one of those is a goblin though.
I was gonna say that's a goblin.
The other 2, I don't know, but one of those is just a weirdly man-sized goblin. What in the hell's going on with that guy? Actually, he's
Maybe-
big.
Yeah. Let's talk about that guy.
Is that a minotaur next to him? Is he bigger than that minotaur?
No, they're devils.
This isn't a straw.
That's a very doughy looking devil. That he's
Yeah.
next to.
Okay.
Which, as I've said, I like doughy devils. They're great.
Vexing Devil's weird.
What if the Keebler elves were devils instead? What if they advertised those cookies with
Oh
devils?
man, that'd
I'm
be
for
so
it.
good.
I'm for it.
Sorry, just random thought I had.
Yep. Is he better than Rakdos Cackler? I don't think so.
I don't think so.
No.
Is he better than Pitchburn Devils?
I like what Pitchburn Devils are doing a lot. I think that's
Yeah.
silly and fun. Vexing Devils is kind of doing a devil. He's just being a devil, you know? He's not doing anything real interesting. But I think he's better than Devil Tokens.
Yeah, I'm kind of right there with you.
Yeah, that feels good to me.
All right.
All right.
So now we have a thing because this is the first thing we've rated where there's a planeswalker associated with it.
Yeah, so we actually
We gotta talk
skipped.
about Tybalt.
Yep.
Most Tybalts, because he's just Tybalt.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's got 2 cards,
Yep.
but he's the same guy.
You have to take all of the Tybalt as one Tybalt. He's a package.
Yep.
Yeah.
By which I mean he's a dick.
Yeah.
Tybalt sucks.
He's
But,
very
like, you
good.
know, fun
So
suck.
Here's the thing about Tybalt. I really like playing with Tybalt's card. It's not good, but I like it.
Yeah, well, he's got 2 cards now, so just they're not.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
we
talking
mean
about-
the original Tybalt.
When I talk about Tybalt, I mean, the Fiend-Blooded. Because that's
Yeah.
the
We're talking about the worst planeswalker.
I don't
they've
mean
ever
the good
printed.
Tybalt. I mean the
Yeah.
shit Tybalt.
Yeah, I mean, the other Tybalt he's fine. He's not astounding, but he's fine.
The other Tybalt is a glorified enchantment, and we all appreciate that, and we're good for it.
He does
Tybalt the
summon,
Fiend-Blooded.
but Tybalt Rakish Instigator summons other devils, which I very much
Yeah.
appreciate. Even
In
look
fact,
at
he
it-
summoned some of
So-
those devil tokens.
Here's
at
the
his
thing
art.
with Tybalt. Tybalt was a human who got fused with a bunch of devils and became half devil.
yeah, so he is technically would be
He's a
like
half devil.
he'd be like creature type human devil or devil human.
Mhm.
or
The thing is,
something. I don't
unlike-
know. It gets weird with that.
Yeah, so
The thing is, I will say with that is, unlike Bedlam Reveler, I do think Tybalt is a pretty good devil.
Oh, he's a
Over his
prick.
human.
Yeah.
Yeah.
the only thing I'd say about him is that because he's got the human intelligence, he does have a little bit else going on where he's not just pure chaos. He's also kind of a weird.
Oh,
sex,
his whole thing.
He's
is
kind of a
in there
weird-
bringing pain.
he's
that's
kind of a
his
weird
whole
sex pervert when you get down to it.
I wouldn't go that far.
Hey,
He's a weird pervert, not necessarily a weird sex pervert.
Yeah, you can be a pervert and not have the weird, gross sex connotations.
sure,
Now-
but
The thing about Tybalt the Fiend-Blooded, the card feels very devilish to me because it's kind of shitty.
Yeah.
I love that about, man. Okay, I've brought this up before. What if Tybalt the Fiend-Blooded cost 1 instead, but just add additional, then discard a card at random after every single one of his effects?
Oh, that'd be awful.
Yeah. Draw 1 and then discard 2 at random.
What if his plus
Zorak
one was
is
just
every
discard a
turn.
card at random, huh? What then?
Yeah. I'm for it. But the
Yeah.
thing is, then
I mean, we can make Tybalt shittier and just make all of his effects discard a card at random. Discard your hand at random.
I think his effects, Tybalt the Fiendblooded's effects, are actually pretty good devilish effects like that.
Exactly, yeah.
The really shitty
It's like,
card.
here's a card, burn.
That's fun. That feels in flavor. You know, his minus ability is sort of devilish. You know, chaos of. It's basically setting your house on fire.
Mm-hmm.
He just he
That's
does.
your house and your family's house. on
It's
fire.
sudden impact. That's all it is.
Yep.
Mhm.
And then I appreciate the fact that he then drives the chaos, the final ultimate, if you do manage to
And
do
then
it,
he has insurrection. Yeah.
which is, it also feels pretty good with the devil flavor, which
Yeah.
the whole package feels pretty good. He's not a good planeswalker card in the sense of a thing that you should play to win a game, but he is a
Except
good,
I do.
sure, but he's
I don't
also,
think I've ever used that -4. I don't think I've ever used it.
it has
It's a
its uses.
-4 on a card that starts with 2. It's as
Yeah.
expensive as an ultimate is on every other planeswalker, basically.
Not quite, but it's up
I
there.
mean, he starts with only 2, and you have to up him twice to be able to use
yeah.
it. Garruk only has to up himself twice to use it, that kind of thing.
I do like that he only has 2 loyalty.
Yep.
Yeah.
Because he
Sure.
sucks. He
But
sucks.
But meanwhile, Tybalt, Rakish Instigator, very loyal, it turns out. As long as you're letting him summon devils and stop people from not getting hurt by devils.
Mhm.
But also letting him do the devil thing. And it's like, oh,
Yeah.
I don't know.
I do think Tybalt actually makes for a really good devil, is the thing.
Yes,
Far-
absolutely.
overall.
I appreciate the fact that his uncommon version just summons devil tokens, which we did actually put not that low on this list. He just makes those
No, the
dudes.
double tokens are good, yeah.
And he's basically created a hellmouth here that he's just summoning devils out of in his art. That's great.
Yeah. How do
So
we
where does-
how do we actually handle rating Tybalt though? Because he kind of transcends the other devils on the list.
I think we can I think we can rate him against other devils on the list, is the thing.
But he's number 1 though.
I don't think he
so.
is.
In my opinion, he is.
I don't
believe he is.
Oh man.
He's
I-
high up there, but I don't believe Tybalt's number 1 as far as devils go.
Oh, I'm
I,
at number 1 with them, so that's where I'm at.
I would probably actually put Hellrider above him.
I'm
Ah,
putting
I
Hellrider
disagree.
above Tybalt, yeah.
I would put him at number 2, honestly.
Ah.
I think I'd be fine with that, yeah. And I
I-
might put him just above Sin Prodder or Impetuous.
I mean, Red, you want to try convincing me? Because, like, Hellrider is just the
his
pure...
whole thing in War of the Spark is he does this and then he just follows Chandra and just torments her like a motherfucker. He just follows her.
Yeah, and you know what? I think following someone around to torment them specifically isn't a very devilish thing.
No, I disagree. I think it is.
It's his
I-
basest thing of just causing pain.
I think if you're doing it indiscriminately, that's a devil thing, and that's why I think Hellrider's better, because the Hellrider is causing this chaos completely indiscriminately.
He found the thing that you can just cause the most pain to, and I'm just gonna go for that.
The level of intelligence that he inherently has, he's a dumb motherfucker, don't get me wrong, but he is also more intelligent than your average devil because he got that man brain. Also, he is wearing a lot of clothes.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, I mean
he's
it's cold.
dapper.
And Ravnica's not warm all the time. It's relatively cold sometimes.
Yeah.
Sure, but I don't know.
I'm not holding pants against Tybalt. He is half man.
He should be wearing half. He should be like Flair the Hatebound, wearing only
So what you're
pants.
saying is you just want like a shirtless Tybalt, which I can get behind. All right.
I wouldn't quite go that far, but I am holding a shirt against him.
What about his collars?
His colors are great.
Yeah.
His collars are good. I appreciate that is he the first devil we've had that actually has the beard?
No, there's a couple.
Yeah,
Squealing
Sin
Devil has
Prodder
it.
does,
Yes,
doesn't
Sin
he?
Prodder does. Yeah, that's true.
Squealing Devil has it. There's a couple that have it.
Yeah. It is not only him that has the classic devil goatee.
A lot of them have just a pointy chin, which
Yeah.
is
Mhm.
giving you the thing.
I'm still solidly Hellrider's top, Tybalt's number 2.
I'm so torn. I'm torn in half by devils.
So here the story beats Tybalt has had. He shows up to cause chaos, and then Soren punches him in the face.
That did happen.
He shows up in War of the Spark and doesn't die, but decides, I'm just going to cause pain. That's all. He's not some big mastermind.
He's not.
No, he's not.
He gets
very
punched
devilish,
in the
right.
face.
That does happen. But
I'm
there's
just saying, if there was a story written about Hellrider, though, it would be extremely dope.
We wrote that story.
Yeah.
I know that was a pretty good story.
And it was great.
I just he's riding a dog like a motorcycle.
Tybalt's not riding anything.
Tybalt's deck has Hellrider in it.
It does. He works with Hellrider, but
That doesn't
Look at
make him
Hellrider.
better than Hellrider. They're colleagues.
He can call multiple Hellriders.
Zorak, where are you on this? Because we got to finish the science up. It's the final card.
My God, I am so torn.
His whole
Alright,
thing
listen.
on his second card is, you can't gain life. I'm going to keep stabbing you with knives.
Oh, all right. I think I know what the answer is here.
Yeah?
The answer
Discard a
is,
card at random.
The answer is Tybalt gets it. Oh,
So I was saying, the Planeswalkers being like that's going to be weird, because a lot of them are really good at what they do.
I emphatically disagree with this, but the science, I can't change the science.
I'm so torn. They are the peak of devilry in basically the same way, but I think the fact that Tybalt is in fact a devil generation engine kind of pushes it over for me is all. He is both.
See, here's the other weird thing about Tybalt. There will be other Tybalt cards, which we'll have to take into account and weigh against Hellrider.
So we may have to, if Tybalt ever
If
loses,
they make a Tybalt that's not a very good devil, he might fall. If he does something not devilry in the story, he might fall on it.
I just feel like creating devils is also antithetical to being a devil, because
not-
devils are destruction only, making more of themselves.
but he's not creating
Doesn't
them.
feel like
In
a thing.
creation, he is causing even more destruction.
But it's not
Man, I
like he's
still
like
don't
creating
like
them like
and in
with like.
destruction, you are creating chaos. You
And he's
see,
not-
it's kind of a coin.
And he's not even necessarily like creating devils necessarily like hey, I'm getting some ball of twine and I'm making a devil over here. It's more that by his nature, devils just hang out with him. Like
that's why the devils were there when he exploded into a half devil.
yeah,
They were just there because he was such a dick.
He didn't deliberately turn himself into a devil. He was doing such nasty bullshit that there were devils hanging inside of his house. And he just did shit so nasty that he fucked up his essence and accidentally sucked like a fucking pack of devils into his body.
The cops showed up because he was attracting too many devils.
The
That's
cops
what
showed up,
happens.
showing up too many devils, and devil shit happened, and oops, all devils. He is a collective of devils.
Oops, half
Yeah.
devil.
I don't think you're going to be able to convince me, but you don't have to. So you're fine.
All right, let's go up this list. Honorable mention, Jaloom Grifter.
Jalen
Mhm.
Grifter.
At 27, Bedlam Reveler.
Not a bad card, but a better horror than a devil.
Yep. At number 26, Scalding Devil. Just unexciting. Not terrible devil-wise, but just eh. At number 25, Scourge Devil.
He's got puppies.
Yep. At number 24, Rakdos Key Rune. He's a knife.
The devil that's also a knife.
Not bad. At number 23, Tybalt's Rager.
Those could
Weird
just be
baboon
some
hooting at
flags.
me.
At number 22, Riot Devils.
I don't even remember them. They're
He's-
just the ones looking at broken glass, right?
Yep,
Yeah.
just a 2-3. Yep.
All right. Hurley Minotaur. Got it.
Yep. At 21, Havoc Devils.
All right.
It's a bunch of dudes
Trying to
setting
get
up
into the good ones.
a barn on fire. That's all right. At 20, Footlight Fiend. Don't stomp.
step
Just
on
going to step on him like you did Grumpy Cat. Weird how Grumpy
That's not
Cat
going to
exploded.
play without all my other stuff.
Yeah.
No.
Anyway.
I would appreciate it if you didn't tread on here. At number 19, Stone Throwing Devils.
Yeah.
They throw rocks.
They're driving around the country in a friggin' hippie van. It's gonna be great. Throwing rocks.
At number 18, Hulking Devil. He's a weird devil, but that's pretty good too.
I like him.
Him big.
At number 17, it's the Devil Tokens. They're pretty all right. Kind of middle of the road. At number 16, Vexen Devil.
What are you gonna choose? You're gonna take 4. You're always gonna take 4.
Yep. At number
Must
15,
have a kill spell. Anyway.
at number 15, Pitchburn Devils.
Yep.
It's all
They're
right.
on fire.
Yep. At number 14, middle of the road, almost exactly the middle, it's Rakdos Cackler. He's a good guy. Well, no, but
Well.
he's all right. At number 13, Gang of Devils.
Yeah.
Bunch of good old devils.
Bunch of boys just
Devil
hanging
squad.
out.
Yep. At 12, Torch Fiend. Joins. He enjoys setting that
He's giggling.
cloth on fire.
Mm-hmm.
At number 11, Squealing Devil.
Now that
Make him squeal.
is a really good skull necklace thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At number 10, Forge Devil. He's doing a little dance. It's pretty good.
Walking
Yeah.
like an Egyptian.
Luau.
Number 9, King of the Pants, Flair the Hatebound.
He probably doesn't actually have pants, and we're looking at it wrong.
He's
but I like that he
wearing
has pants.
He-Man loincloth.
Mm-hmm.
At number 8, Gibbering Fiend, or Gibbering Fiend. If you want to
Gibbering.
correct it.
Yeah.
Jabberjaw.
Got a bunch
Number
of
8, Jabberjaw.
Yeah.
Number 7, Charm
No
Breaker
respect.
Devils.
Yay.
Smashing them magic and setting shit on fire.
They're very charming, ironically.
At number 6, Mayhem Devil. Got that unicycle.
The dick on a unicycle.
Yep. At number 5, Heckling Fiends.
They're waving at you.
Yep.
Waving you over.
Shake hands with them.
At number 4, Sin Prodder.
Devil who's also wearing pants-ish.
Sorry, now he's wearing a loincloth. You can
Yeah,
see that
just
one.
like Flair the
definitively.
Hatebound.
Sure, I guess. At number 3, Impetuous Devils. A
They're
bunch of-
also in hippie van, but they're crashing it into the other ones.
Mhm.
At number 2, Hell Rider.
It's like Meatloaf's Bat Out of Hell.
And at number 1, somehow, finally, he is finally the best at something. It's Tybalt.
It's
The first
funny.
time he's ever been at the top of any list.
It's funny. He's not even like the best at being the worst planeswalker. Looking at you, Jace the Living Guild Pack. That card's bad.